Today what we're doing is talking about different pieces of regular polygons. And so in this example we're given an interior angle measure as 144 degrees, and we're asked to find several different pieces. The exterior angle, the number of sides, the S, which is the sum of all the interior angles, and finally the object name, which is just the name of the polygon. So in any polygon, no matter what shape it is, an interior angle and an exterior angle are related to each other by a linear pair. They are supplementary to each other. So we can take 180 and subtract the interior angle measure, which is 144, and this will get me my exterior angle measure of 36 degrees. Once we have that, it's a fairly easy thing to find the number of sides, because all of the exterior angles put together of any regular polygon, or any polygon for that matter, is 360 degrees. So if we take 360 degrees, and we know that all the exterior angles are 36, that'll get me 10 angles that would make up that 36. So if there are 10 angles, therefore there are 10 sides. So we can say that the number of sides of this polygon is 10. Now the formula to find the sum of all the interior angles is S is equal to 180 times n minus 2. And so we could say that is 180 times the number of sides, which is 10, minus 2. There's other ways to do this. For instance, we could multiply the interior angle times 10, because there are 10 of them, and this will get me 1,440 degrees for the sum of all the interior angles. So if I put all 10 of those 144 degree angles together, we could get 1,440. Now, since this is a 10-sided object, the name of a 10-sided object is a decagon, and this would be all the information that would be required. Now, sometimes we're not given an interior angle, sometimes we're given an exterior angle, which is pretty much the same information that we had. We're given now this is 60 degrees, so we can find out that the interior angle is, well, simply 180 minus 60, which is 120 degrees. 120 degrees is the measure of the interior angle. Now what we want to do is find the measure of all the exterior angles, which is 360, and we're going to take that and divide it by each exterior angle is 60 degrees, and so that will get me a total of 6. Now that is 6 angles, which is the same thing as the number of sides, so we have 6 sides of this polygon. A 6-sided object, we could, by the way, say that this is 180 degrees times the number of sides, 6 minus 2, and this would be 180 times 4, which is 720 degrees. We could have also multiplied the 6 angles that we have by the 120 interior angles. 6 times 120 is 720. That would be another way to get that. A 6-sided object is named a hexagon. Now, not all the time will they give us that information, but sometimes they will give us just simply the sum. And giving us simply the sum is a little bit more difficult than giving us an interior or an exterior angle, because we don't know what n is, and there's no real easy way to find it without setting up an equation. Now we have to remember what the equation is, which is 180 degrees times the number of sides minus 2. Now, out of this equation, the information that I know is actually the sum. The sum is 1260. So I could say 1260 is equal to 180 times n minus 2. Using a little algebra, we can find n relatively easily by dividing both sides by 180. We would then find that 1260 divided by 180 is going to be 7. So we'd have 7 is equal to n minus 2. But that's not what n is. We'd have to add 2 to both sides, so n would be equal to 9. So this is a 9-sided object. If we have a 9-sided object, its name is obviously a nonagon. So we can go ahead and write that down. But we do also need to find the interior and the exterior angle measures. So there's a couple ways we can do this. We can say the exterior angle is 360 divided by 9, which is 40. And then we could subtract that from 180, because remember, exterior angles and interior angles are supplementary, which will get us the interior angle is 140 degrees. We could have also, for the record, taken the 1260, which is the sum of all the interior angles, divided by how many interior angles that there are, which is 9, and that would get me 140 for each.